Back again live. I'm going to change up how we do these readings because a lot of you come on, you just ask for a general. So we're going to do where you have to be more specific. You want general love or general career. Once again, I need to know your sex. If there's a person on your mind, I need to know their sex and what the deal is between you. If you're in communication, if you're not in communication, we have to set some rules because otherwise it's too hard for me to pull your general. I need to know what I'm looking at. A lot of these cards can have different meanings depending on what we are asking. See what I'm saying? And then I pick up on energy, old energy, just so you know that I'm trying to pick up on your energy, but without knowing some things, it's hard. You're just making it too hard. I need to at least know a couple of details, such as your sex, the opposite sex, so on and so forth. But I don't mind helping you guys out. It is hot where I'm at right now. Oh, very hot. I have to excuse the way my hands look. I did wash them, but I've been working out in the garden and out in the yard today. All right, let's just pick it up and see what I can pick up for the general energy in regards to love. What's going on with the love energy right now? Where is the love? Where do we stand? Ooh. All right. Some of you guys just, man, I don't know. Hold on. Before I go saying I don't know, what I'm seeing is rejection, and I'm seeing someone cut the other person off and they're real stressed out about it. But I want to get some more details about this person who did the cutting off. It looks like it could be a female. Yeah, there's somebody here. It looks like this female. She's smart in what she knows. She knows sugar from salt. It looks like she got tired of someone's shit. It looks like I have a female here that just straight up, I rejected this person. I got sick of their shit. But, I mean, I know that you guys, some of you don't want to hear it. Maybe some of you do. But whoever this rejected person is coming across as they've changed. And I kind of believe them. Whether or not that means anything to you, I do. Death cards here, I do. I think that I kind of believe them. They're sending communication your way, whether that's through the mail, a phone call, whatever, but maybe they're hitting you up on some social media platform. But they're sending communication through to you, and they're saying that they've changed. They realize that you cut them off, that you've rejected them. Whoever this young, or however old you are, you're definitely, I don't know, 30s and up. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. And for what it's worth, I feel like this lady has changed over time. And she's expressed that. Like, you don't understand. You're no longer my type. I don't got no type. Right, because the last person ain't got no type. She definitely does. That's all I'm saying. There's a female here. Looks like she can't put up with the I don't have no type people anymore. Anyway, whoever you rejected is saying that they changed. I see them sending communication, however they choose to do so. Snail mail, social media platform, or a phone call. And I see you having a decision to make once receiving this information on what action to take from there. I do think that you have your own shit going on, your own stresses in life, especially if you're single. You know, To me, you're giving me an energy like I had to cut this person off. I don't have time for it. And you don't. If you're a single female, you don't have time for this. You have your own shit going on. Whoever this person is that's coming, that's saying that they've changed, it's going to be your decision on how you want to react to this. And I do think that actions will mean a lot more to you than words, because you have a lot of, I mean, you're very overwhelmed. Meaning you probably, I don't know if you work a lot or what it is, but you have a lot of stress factors on you as it is. This person finds you intimidating. When they send the communication, I see you pausing before you respond. And it may be even stressed out by the communication. This, like, you could go to write back or however you choose to communicate back, and you're really going to think of your options before you choose to play into this. But for what it's worth, the person that's responding to you or reaching out to you, rather, they're looking for a way to be fair with you. They really are. They're doing their damnedest. They're trying to come correct, in my opinion. They want to be, but I don't know if you want this person because they're coming across as a 50-50. But a lot of people want a 50%. Like, you do your share and I do my share. Life is hard. Hello, love. They're saying that they've changed. And I think that putting this person in timeout has changed them. Yeah. But you've come to this female has become very cold and detached. I mean, I think this person's a turnoff to you. Like, you're not attracted to them on a lot of different levels. But for what it's worth, they're telling me that they've changed. And they're looking for a way to be fair with you. For whatever that's worth. I mean, yes, this past person, absolutely. This past person, they were a challenge to you. Absolutely. We could talk about that for days, huh? We could talk about that 7 days a week. I do think that they're sorry. I think they have deep regrets. Yes, it did not work out. No. But there's a female here saying, like, man, I appreciate the apology. She's saying she just doesn't see it working out. I mean, based on the history that's here in the past, she's saying, I don't see it working out. I mean, she's pausing. The reason that the female is pausing, she's saying, I just don't see it working out. There must be an extensive history here. There has to be, because it's very challenging memories, could involve children even. And she's telling me, I don't see it, man. I don't see it working out. Or maybe this person's out of work, you know? Yeah, some of you guys are going to be shocked. Yeah. Something will come to light, and I feel like it's going to be when you least expect it. Most likely over the 4th of July. Midday, I mean, a brand new cycle is starting this week for I don't know, whoever's watching this message right now, whether you're commenting right now or you're not, there is a female here. Ma'am, you got a lot going on. I mean, a lot going on 7 days a week. And I think that you're focused on money and paying your bills and stuff. For the most part, you're happy, and you will be shocked at this communication from this past person who it did not work out with. Maybe this person doesn't work. I don't know. But one cycle definitely, whatever gets blown up here leads to a new cycle. Maybe you do want this, because when you get shocked like this, it's saying it's an answered prayer. A fresh new start, judgment. That can be a second chance. I mean, for some of you, maybe you do want this second chance. I think this person really means it this time. If for what it's worth, they want to go down the right path with you this time. If you know me as a reader, I don't usually have positive messages like this. It will be your decision whether or not you want to pursue this. Um, in the current energy, I know that right now you're saying that can't be for me. There's a female here. You really, really are stuck on your guns. Like, you might even be like, is she talking to me? Because I'm telling you right now, ain't no way in hell that's not working out, or this person doesn't work, or whatever. But I see you going about your normal day. You're stressed out, you're hot, even. You may get a number that calls your phone or whatever. I don't know. But to me, you look confused. Like, who is this? I don't know if it's a weird phone number on your phone or a weird message or what it is. I see you being oddly surprised and a little happy, but whatever it is, it's a total shock. It is a total shock. But it feels good, like a good surprise. And it does feel like over the 4th of July. It really does. It looks like the first week of July is coming in with a bang. Cycles are closing. Whatever this tower is, it shuts everything as we knew it wants to be down. It is an answered prayer. There's a fresh start here in judgment, meaning it looks like some of you are going to give this a second chance, albeit you said you never would. Some of you are doing it. I'm telling you, whoever this female is said never. That could never be me. I don't know about that. Someone looks like they've changed a lot. You know? Yeah, they're very sorry. And I kind of believe them that they've changed. You've rejected this person, you cut them off, and you made them stand on it. You stood on it. This person knows that you mean business, and I just think that for a lot of you, you may be surprised that this could work out after all. Hey, Cindy. What are Reza's impressions or thoughts? Okay, Cindy, who is Reza? Is that your brother? Okay, we've been through this. I need to know who, if this is a love reading, are you in contact now? Are you in separation? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but I say this every day at the beginning of the reading. If it's a love reading, what is the current situation? Are you guys in contact right now? Are you in no contact? Is this a friend that you want something more with? Are we in the dating phase? What is the situation? It's going to make the message a lot easier for me to interpret. And it makes it a lot easier on my team to have a discussion with me about what's happening. Okay, so Reza is a crush. If I'm butchering that name, I apologize. Reza's a crush. But we rarely talk and no contact. What are Reza's feelings towards Cindy? It's a crush. She's got a crush on him. What's up? It's getting ready to storm. I put the umbrellas down.
Alright, I better walk over here and water these flowers. There's Jamie's greenhouse in there before it storms.
Alright, though.
Raining now, shit.
Alright, Reza's feelings towards, sorry about that. What is this, man? Reza's feelings towards you. Wow. Okay. Cindy. I don't know if you're aware of this, but Reza saw something. Reza had a little bit of interest in you, in something that sparked Reza's interest in you as well. People look at stuff. I don't know what he looked at, but he looked at something. Maybe it was social media. Maybe you guys know people. What do you want to say? How do you say? You know the same group of people, okay? Because there's gossip here, and someone's like, "Hey, did you see this? Did you see this?" There's gossip about whatever he saw, and whatever he saw is very convicting, and it painted a very poor picture of this person. And that person would be you. It painted you in a very poor light. Whatever this is, it's something that he saw, but there was gossip around it anyway. And it's very convicting gossip. It kind of sabotaged you. And this person was like, I'll pass. I'll pass. Whatever he saw made him, it's like, if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. So that's what he did. He saw it, he made his judgment on it, and he had some choice words about whatever he saw, whatever this gossip was. I don't think he really spoke on it, because it's not something that he's going to go out of his way to say, but it convicted you. It could have been from someone who doesn't like you. It's a very low-class, petty energy. Yeah, from the past. Painted you in a very poor light. 6 of Cups reverse. Whatever he saw, there was gossip around it, and it painted you in a very poor light in the recent past, where this memory is hard to get out of his mind. It's a very bad memory. So whatever he saw, there was gossip. It's convicting. It could have been from someone who doesn't like you, like a hater group, but if not, it definitely sabotaged you. Okay. Maybe it was something to do with one of your exes even. Brother, ooh, I don't know if he saw somebody, yeah, maybe he saw somebody you used to date or something and was like, oh no, nay, nay. Whatever this is, it's gossip. He learned about it. It's something in your past that's frowned upon. It's very convicting. Where someone has like potty mouth. If you're a female, it painted you in a very poor light. I don't know what this is, but it's got to go with the flow energy. Like somebody may deal with a lot of people even. And it's, it's kind of like walking past a dumpster fire. It's like, no. It's drama ridden. You know what I'm saying? There's something here with drama. Yeah, it made this person leave you alone. It really did. He may have even said, you know what, I got a lot on my plate right now, and it shocked you when he did this. I feel like you guys were somebody from your past, honey. If this was a prior relationship that you used to deal with, this person looked at something about that relationship from the past and was like, do you know who her baby dad is, or who the last guy is that she used to date? Something like that. It was very convicting, okay? Could have come from a hater, but this person had a lot to say. But the thing I don't like is the masculine energy from the past is coming up in the upright, where it's like, no, that dude was really good to her and she shitted on him. Something like that. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's learned. Now, he could have just kind of gave you the energy, like, it's just kind of go with the flow energy while he dealt with other options, but he definitely chose to walk away, told you he was busy, and you were shocked by this. I think you're an attractive girl, but there's quality, something about it. Something about a third party. Yeah. And for what it's worth also, this could have been from a hater who dislikes you, who had her eye on this gentleman, okay? because there's a third party interference here. I just kind of feel like if there was gossip here, that there was an interest in you, somebody kind of brought up some stuff from your past that was maybe true, and it painted you in a poor light. But there's a hater right in the middle of this spread who I feel like has an attraction to this man. And I feel like this person painted you in a poor light, said you dealt with a lot of people, or you treated one person in particular very poorly, and it blew this thing out of the water. But for what it's worth, if this is a female that did this to you, it was on purpose. It was on purpose to break your heart. You have a lot of third party interference in this. You do. It feels like you guys know similar people. It really does. And this person sabotaged this love interest for whatever reason that they did that to you. I feel like it's a competition almost, where they kind of wanted this person, although I don't see competition in your reading. This person played a very heavy influence on why this person chose to treat you like an option and go with the flow with you, and started saying they was busy and shit, or in the future, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna, in the future, it gives me a vibe. Like if this hasn't happened already, this person's just gonna go with the flow with you, treat you like any regular schmegular option. They're gonna tell you that they're busy a lot. You're gonna be shocked, like, where's this coming from? It's all because of this hater who, I think, whatever she said, even if it's a lie, because Five of Swords tends to be a liar, it convicted you. It sabotaged you. Even if it's true, it sabotaged you. Maybe there's hairs of truth to it, but there was someone who did this on purpose. Yes, he sees you in a very poor light, but for what it's worth, you have a female here that's kind of like, man, I'm just looking out for you. I know her, and I know a lot of bad things about her. You need to leave her alone, look at other options. You know what I mean? But even in the future, if he chooses to deal with you, it's going to be one of them guys that wants to go with the flow and consider all their other options, tell you that they're busy and shit. And you're going to be shocked by this. But the reason is because there's rumors here and stuff that people can see. Now, I don't know how they can see it. But to me, if this person was like, say they're just inquisitive and they wanted to know, they went out of their way to kind of ask somebody. And there's a very bad memory here of someone that maybe you used to deal with. Maybe it's this girl brother or some shit, family member or some shit. But she swore up and down it was true. She swore up and down it was gospel. She painted you in a very poor light. It doesn't look like multiple haters. It looks like one hater in particular. It looks like one hater in particular really sabotaged you. Five of Swords is a hater. It's also someone that sabotages someone. It's a liar. It's a gossiper. It's someone that goes out of their way to make your life miserable. This girl would usually seem well put together, have her makeup and her outfit right. If he does choose to deal with you in the future, he's going to be like one of them go with the flow, where it's like you could date this person. Let's just say you went out with them for, I don't know, a month or two, and you still feel like you haven't met any of his friends, or if you have met his friends, it's just in passing. There's no real commitment. There's no talk of a commitment. If you have met one or two family members, it's because they were just in passing. It's not like you were invited to a function. He's going to make you feel like you're an option, like somebody he just passes time with. But it's all due to this one person. Okay? And maybe you need to think about that yourself. Like, do you really want to deal with a dude? If he starts treating you that way, just remember this conversation, because this is someone that's relying on the opinion and advice off of one other person, and then going to go base the way he moves with you based off of what this person said. This person convicted you without a proper jury trial. They convicted you, and they are absolutely hating on you. And I don't know if I even believe it. I don't. I think there might be shreds and shards of the truth here, back here, but it's small shards of the truth. You get what I'm saying? It's somebody that had a little bit of information. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. This is somebody that's like, well, let me tell you about her. I heard, she didn't see it, but he convicts you off that. Do you really? I mean, I know you like him. You're going to do what you want to do. He starts treating you like that, be the first one to cut and run. And don't let it get past 4 dates. Okay? Don't waste your time. Fuck him. He's going to take the advice. And it's a female. I guarantee it's a female. If it's a dude that gossips like a female. Because you did have the Knight of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's some dude that hates on you because you rejected him. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she used to date my homeboy. The whole time he really had a crush on you or some shit. You get what it's one of those situations. It's messy. So what it tells me is he associates himself with messy people who claim you're messy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get the fuck on. I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that. It sounds like his circle's messy. Okay. Oh, hey. You know what, crazy tiger? If you keep encountering 3 tarot lives, there's probably something that you're supposed to know. Why has tarot become so popular? I keep encountering lives. I mean, considering the wealth of information that YouTube has to offer, I'm pretty certain there's something that you're being guided to. They're trying to nudge you because you're not picking up what they're trying to put down. That would be my best advice there. Avani, can you please tell me what my older brother Javon thinks of me? Thank you. How old is Javon? How old is Javon? Cindy, you're welcome, but that's what I'm seeing. It does look like a female doing it, but for what it's worth, it could be some dude that acts like a bee. You know what I'm saying? He must value that person's opinion a whole lot, and they don't know much. They have a Page of Swords, a Page of Wands. That's somebody that said, well, let me tell you what I heard. Really? And this person convicts you off of that. And it's a hater. And then it was a Knight of Cups. So it could be a man who really had a crush on you, who's going to say that you're a hoe or some shit just because you didn't give him time of day. Or maybe you did date him for half a minute, half a second, and he just wasn't for you. But he's convicting you off of it, whether it's a male or a female. If it's a dude, like I said, he acts like a girl. Gossips like a girl, absolutely. He's 22. All right. Avani wants to know what her older brother thinks about her. His name's Javon. All right. Is there a reason why you want to know what Javon thinks about you? Is there something going on between you? Is there a reason why you want to know what he thinks about you, Avani? Because it'll help me read for you. My team doesn't have to work as hard to tell me what's going on. I mean, you don't talk much. Her and her brother don't talk much, and she just kind of wants to know what his thoughts are. Okay. Just give me a little background so they don't have to work as hard to get the message to me. looks like there's not much of an age gap, but all right. What's going on with Giovanna? How does he feel about her? Yeah, you guys definitely have a challenge in talking. That's a challenge. Definitely. Wow. Two of Swords. No speaking, no communication in the past. Mm-mm. When it comes to you, head and heart not in agreement, and this person's just not sure. No communication. And I also see you like, I don't understand. I don't know why there's so much doubt and so much delay. I don't know what this person, like, why they do that to me. But there's something this person's unsure of when it comes to you. Give me something there. Thanks. I didn't mean a mouthful, but what else? All right. He's telling me you guys don't speak much at all. No talking, no communication. But there's some fear there. There's some fear there. Whatever he's heard, he's kind of in denial about it with you, where he's saying, I doubt it. I doubt it. What I'm saying is, when it comes to you, there's something here where there's no forward movement on a cycle, and there's some very challenging. Somebody's talking about you, okay, to him. There's a challenging conversation that was taking place about you. All right. And it placed some doubt on him, where he was like, I'm going to leave it alone because I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Here's the thing. When people don't understand something, it scares them. Okay. So he was like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't even know what to say. So whatever challenging conversation was had about you, he was like, man, I don't know about that. In his defense, he really doesn't know what to say about it. It kind of scares him a little bit. It confuses him. And then he goes into denial about it a little bit. Like, I doubt it. I doubt it. So whatever this conversation was, it was a challenging conversation regarding you. There's something here where you two just aren't on the same page. And I see that whatever that chapter is, it closed out. After it closes out, though, there's a challenging conversation about you, where this person is saying, I doubt it, I don't know, I doubt it. In the meantime, in between time, he's also saying there's been some delays here in your start. Like, what's, you should be excited, but for whatever it is, this new start, it seems like it's been on delay for you. And people are kind of talking about it. They're talking about suspicious things, fear and anxiety. It's a challenging conversation about someone's fears and anxieties. And this person saying, I doubt it, I don't know. They get kind of anxious about it because it's been going on for a while and it's made them even more suspicious, have even more fear about what it is this challenging conversation is, because it's dark in nature and it's deceptive in nature. And this person has a gut instinct to just leave it alone. He just wants to leave it alone. He doesn't want any trouble, basically. He feels like you're going through a phase of healing and he just doesn't want any trouble. It's like, you know what? I don't know much about what's going on with her to even give my perspective on it. He just knows that whatever exciting new beginning that's supposed to be happening for you has taken a while. And he's kind of afraid for you. Based on whatever challenging conversation this is with him, he's saying he's fearful and there's a lot of suspicion and a lot of talk about whatever it is. He's kind of in denial about it and scared. And he feels like there's deception and he's not sure about the deception. His gut tells him to leave it alone. His gut is telling him, you know what? I don't want any issues with whatever's going on with her. If she likes it, I love it. His gut instinct says that there's something here not moving forward with you in this cycle, and that maybe you're going with the flow with something or someone. But whatever he's thinking, he just is saying, you know what, I'm just going to keep it calm, cool, and copacetic because I'm not sure. And what I'm hearing, I'm suspicious of. And because I don't know, I'm not going to confront it and I'm not going to talk about it. I don't even feel comfortable talking about it with her. But this challenging conversation that's being had about you is making people uneasy at home. Okay? At home. In the future, there's something here at home because somebody's fear and anxiety is just going to get the best of them, and somebody is going to have a very challenging conversation with you because they're worried about you. And they're just going to jump out and say something to you out of love. Like, hey, what's up with you anyway? What's going on with your love life? What's going on with your work life? What's up with you? I think that's how this challenging conversation is going to start, but I think that you may even be suspicious of it. Like, where'd that come from? Why are you asking me about my love and my career? Well, because he's very worried based upon what he's heard about you. Because it's like somebody puts him up to having a conversation with you in the future because it feels like other family are worried about you. He's just going to jump out there and ask you about your love life and your career. Because other people are worried about it. Like, what? Why isn't this person on to a new start? Like, they've been here a while. I'm starting to get worried. Well, it's like the people around you is like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, she doesn't talk to me. I don't know. And somebody's like, well, can you kind of come over and pick her brain? But other people don't want to talk to you about this. They don't. They don't want to talk to you about what's going on with your career and what's going on with your love life. So they kind of put him up to doing it. And he's going to be very calm, cool, and copacetic when he approaches it, but he's being nudged to do so because somebody else doesn't want it. He's going to kind of do the dirty work in the future. In the future. But there's some stuff going on where people are kind of afraid to ask you. I don't know what that is about, but apparently you do. Hey, Thelma. Valencia, hey. Deja, what's up, girl? I don't recognize you. I know, and I'm gonna butcher that, baby. Anu, I'm just gonna call you Anu, honey. Anu Singh, okay? You wanna know, will you and Krushi reconcile? Anu wants to know, are you a him and Krushi is a girl? Which one is the girl, which one is the man? Anu Singh, are you a male and Krushi's a female? Hey Deja, I see you, boo. Post your question. Yeah, I thought you were a guy and she's a girl. Okay. I just want to make sure. All right. You want to know if y'all will reconcile. Anu wants to know if him and Krushi, I know I'm probably butchering y'all's names. I apologize, but I'm a little Southern American girl. Okay. Bear with me. I know that my tone is awkward and not that pleasant compared to others, but I try to read good. All right. Anu wants to know about him and Krushi. Are they going to reconcile? In the past, I see a lot of back and forth communication. And then there was no forward movement, and that ended. And this person still looks you up a lot and cries. She's very upset, and she's giving me a headache from hell. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God, this girl cries so hard that her head hurts. You ever cry really hard and you give yourself a headache from crying? In the past, y'all had a lot of communication, but then somehow we get hung up somewhere when it comes to changing something, and then that ends. And in the meantime, since it's ended, she spends most of her time looking you up and bawling, grieving. And then she gives me a headache because she cries so much. There's something here about back and forth communication. You guys not being able to get on the same page. And it ends. And something changes after she sees something and it made her bawl. She cried herself to sleep that night. Whatever she saw, wow, it's over. Like in her mind, it's over. And you want to talk about the grief. Good God, that girl cried so hard she gives me a headache. Goodness, yeah. Y'all had some back and forth communication about love and probably where this was going, I imagine. I don't know, but something about y'all's relationship. And if it, Empress is here with this very hard conversation that we had that blew this thing to smithereens and ended it justice. Like, it's so traumatic and final. It's so traumatic and final. Like, that's it. Whatever was said, if this was a text message or whatever this was, if it was a conversation, it was gospel, it was on the books, and it just blew this thing to smithereens. And it was so traumatic for this young lady. Yeah, damn. Now I got another woman here. She's been trying to work on herself, but it's a challenge, man. You guys not making any forward movement after this terrible thing. Completely, man, it's just, she realized like she's grieving it. It's over. And then she looks into something and she's doing her best to just focus on herself, but definitely going through it, like having her own challenges, focusing on herself, trying to work on herself. I don't know if she saw you with somebody else or what, but probably something online because it's a 57 fail. Twice. She's trying to be strong, but that's a challenge, and it's most likely something online. But because Seven of Wands tends to be my online postcard, and with all this spying and two females here, She's very unhappy and she's doing her best to stay strong, and that's a challenge even on her good day, 7 days a week. Strength with the 7 of Wands, 7 days a week. Yeah. And she's really trying to work on herself and her boundaries and really grieving the loss of this thing and doing her best to stay strong. Wow. Whatever this communication was, man, it's traumatic. And the right thing to do based off of whatever someone did was poor. Someone did something stupid, very petty. In the recent past, they did something stupid, very petty. Maybe even some negative gossip around it. But if this was shared, like, look, this person, it's something done in very poor taste. I'm sure someone regrets it. Whether it was her or you, somebody has deep regrets. Yeah. Wow. She's trying to work on it. She cries, man. She cries hard. And she's trying to be strong. And she's trying to work on her boundaries. Some days she does well. Other days not so much. Other days she's completely defeated, man. Where it feels hopeless. Helpless even. Wanting to work together with you, but she feels like she has to be strong and maintain those boundaries, but she does have moments of weakness. She feels like she's just learning a lesson on walking away, but damn, she's not dealing with it well at all. She's saying, you know what, I'm trying to take this on the chin and I'm trying to learn a lesson from this and consider it a lesson learned because it's so traumatic, a final ending. But most of the time, I'm telling you, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, it's, she definitely, in 9 of Wands reverse, some days this thing is so heavy on her, the grief on this is so heavy for her, that it completely defeats her. Having to walk away from you completely defeats her. She's trying to take it as a lesson, where she's trying to build her strength and maintain her boundaries. Whatever happened back here. Whatever someone did was in poor taste. I don't know, was she sorry with somebody else or what? All I know is she's been most likely watching videos trying to be a better person. Probably taking advice from other women on how to be strong and work on herself, but most of the days she is not successful. She knows that she's learned her lesson, but she also knows that she has to walk away from this. But wow, most of the days I'm going to say she cries herself to sleep. I mean, this girl's really, really, really having a hard time setting this boundary. And I kind of feel bad telling on her, honestly. I kind of feel bad telling on her. Nowhere near the healing stage of this process. Nowhere near the healing stage of this process. This person is so sad and upset that this is someone that cries so hard that she gives herself a headache. This is that deep sob where you're not even breathing. Breathe. Yeah. She cries so hard that she's not breathing. Breathe. And she's giving herself a headache. What are you going to do to get this girl back? It ain't going to take much. A new thing. Are you listening to what I'm saying? I don't know what happened between you, but it's not going to take a lot of effort on your part to get her back. The girl is deeply miserable. I mean, it's going to take very little effort on your part to get this girl back. Are you listening to what I'm saying to you? She is crying herself to sleep to the point of headache. It would not shock me at all if she's throwing up in the toilet. She's probably lost 15 pounds. I would imagine you're not in contact. She's grieving her eyes out. You can't reach her. Honey, you can reach her. It's 2024. There's social media. She's got an address. Send her a letter. I would send her flowers. I think really sending the girl flowers would be all you would have to do. Invest in a $30 or $40 bouquet of flowers. I think that's all you'd have to do to get her back. The girl is missing you terribly. You want to know if she gonna reach out? Come on. You want that girl to reach out. Why can't you reach out to her? You're the man. But I'll ask, is she gonna reach out to him? I'm telling you. She's trying to be strong and maintain her boundaries. She's walking away and having a very hard time. Some days she's got no strength at all. None strength, and just bawling herself to sleep, trying to keep her dignity. Is she gonna reach out to him? He doesn't want to reach out to her. I don't know why. It's going to take very little effort on his part. But will she reach out to him? What is your perspective on it? I don't know, but she gives me a headache on my right eye so bad. Poor girl. I've been there, so I know. That's when you beg God to heal your heart. Okay. Man. She's tough, I'll tell her that. She's tough. She's smart. Her mind runs away with her terribly. Jesus, man. This girl, her mind runs away with her. It really does, man. She is just convinced herself that you're out here living your best life. I bet he's out here doing whatever he wants to do. That's what she's saying. She's saying, I bet he's out here just enjoying himself thoroughly. Because she doesn't know. She thinks about this second chance, but she's also thinking about all the times, all the toxic shit that went on between you two, okay? And the amount of time that she's already invested, and she thinks hard about all that shit. And that looking at the past of how toxic you were, or whatever this is, it makes her really straighten up real quick. And she thinks about what's already been invested. She does think about a second chance, and she gets real stressed out. She thinks about moving on because of the no communication and the no talking in this relationship. And I see that cycle closing. And I see her staying quiet. But, you know, I will say this. She thinks you're out there living your best life. That you've moved on since there's been no contact, and that you're already in the next relationship, and she can only imagine the new girl, how pretty the new girl is. Her mind completely runs away with her. God bless her. It really does. The devil takes complete control over this girl. She thinks that you're just out here living your best life, investing elsewhere, and it stresses her out. And I bet since he hasn't talked to me, he's doing so well with the new girl. The girl's mind. Because when you go no communication like this, she thinks the worst. She does. She's thinking the absolute worst. She's thinking that you've already moved on with somebody else and you're living your best life. And in her mind, when she thinks of you, I swear to God, she thinks of you in a convertible with the top down, and it's you and this stunning, gorgeous model girl, and that you two are like toasting it up and driving down a long highway, and you're laughing and giggling, and the girl's in a bikini top. She just thinks that the worst case scenario is what's going through her mind. Yes. I think the family has already convicted you as well, or she's kind of trapped with family. I don't know. It's a waiting game at this period, at this point. Yeah. I do think somebody's family's already convicted the other party for a long time. Somebody's maybe lived at home for a while, but if not, the family convicts this heavy. Ooh. What is this? I don't know if she lives at home. I don't. Or if she's lived there, I don't know. But the family has already convicted this a long time ago. They're already waiting on it. They've already kind of given this person the ultimatum, saying it's a choice between me, like it's a choice between her family or you. And that's the truth. That's gospel. They told her the truth. I'm just waiting on him, because I'm telling you what, he's going to get cut off. Oh. Oh. That's a shame. Looks like somebody's mom is here talking to their kid. It's some type of mother figure having a conversation with their, even if it's a sister, whatever the mother energy is here, it's family. And they're kind of convicting you. I'm just waiting on him to pull up here. I'm going to tell him the truth. They're going to be a shock to you too. Like, what? They keep saying they just waiting on it. Like this, you're going to have a fight on your hands, not only with her, but with the family, because the family is already convicted you of this, whatever this is. I don't know what they're saying. Like they're saying, I know what I saw. It's going to be a big blow up though, because I think, here's the thing, you're weighing heavily on her mind for a while, and I think she does want to talk to you. And it's become a waiting game. But I don't know why the family is so heavily involved in this reading. But the truth is, I love this person, and it's a big blow up though. What are you going to do? I love this person, but I feel like there's someone here making a choice between two. Like, if she's got to go towards you, she's going to have to cut off some other people. You know what I'm saying? Okay. In the future, I see a big blow up. And it's going to be a blow up that you remember, most likely for. It's going to be one of the stories you look back on, hopefully, and tell your children about. But it's going to be one of those pivotal moments that you will not forget easily. It will. I don't know what this is a very important event for you too. I don't know why she feels so trapped with family for so long. She loves you dearly. That's obvious. But there's family here kind of saying, I'm waiting. Because this person's going to have to make a choice on who they love. Seriously, it's like family's like, it's either me or it's either him or us. It's a big blow up. And then this person standing in the driveway, like, what are you doing? Which road are you going to take? And this is, the point where you're going to have to, it's like, listen, I came over here to talk to you, or she came, whatever the situation is, when you two talk again, the truth is I love you very much. And I do think this person will stand up, but I see a fight. I see a fight, and I mean it could be physical. Seriously, this thing could there's definitely a lot of conflict, a big blow up. And if it isn't physical, I hope it doesn't go that far, but I'm letting you know, it's got the potential to go physical. Because if I bust that 2 off at 7, that's definitely a huge conflict. But if I take it up 1 with that tower, it's got the potential to go a complete fist fight. Because the truth here about love, and there's, I got to protect this person. There's boundaries. But this person has to make a decision on who they're going to cut off. It's either like my family or you. The family's gotten heavily involved in this, either yours or hers. But the family's making this person make a decision. You either go, one of you guys as family has said, if it's her family, you either go with him or you pick us. Basically, that's a shame. That's what I see. That's what I see. It could be earlier in what you think. The tower gives me 4th of July vibes. She may reach out to you and say, look, you've been on my mind heavily. Want to know the truth. You love me. I'm letting you know the family's waiting on it to happen. You hear that thunder in the background? Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, oh my God, are these two, the lovers is there. I think this thing has I think this thing's got the potential to go, are you listening to what I'm saying? Listen, you are a man at the end of the day. I am telling you this woman is grieving. What does that tell you? Does that tell you she wants you back? Are you listening to what I'm saying? It's going to take very little effort for you to get her back. Why do you want her to reach out to you? It's going to take you don't even got to get her the whole bouquet of roses. Not that I'm saying don't listen to that. But what I'm saying is you could show up with a single rose. That's all it's going to take. This person just wants to know if you love her. Do you love her? And can you guys negotiate your way through this? Because whatever happened was extremely traumatic. But it comes to a decision if you two can work things out. And if you're going to stand up for her, and if you guys can make boundaries in this commitment, that's what it comes down to. I'm telling you, the girl misses you, but you're making it a point. Well, who's going to reach out to who first? Does it matter? You're the man. You reach out to her. Do you want her back or you don't? Because you're on Tarot Channel asking who's going to reach out to who. Okay. Instead of trying to contact her through the phone, okay? Because I've done that too. Let me give you a background story. There was a dude I was heavily in love with at one point in time. We didn't talk for a year. I mourned the loss of that thing forever. One day, I can remember I blocked him. He made contact again through some way. And then it wasn't long after that, I was like, you know what? It's not the right thing to do. I need to leave it alone. He showed up at my house and just beat on the door. If you love somebody, go beat on the door. What is holding you back? Fear? When that boy came to when that man came to my house and beat on that door, the anger and tears in his eyes, like, you really made me do this. Like, he was so angry. You know how you get so angry you got tears in your eyes because you know she's making me really do this. Okay, you're not in the same city. I saw that. It looks like somebody did go over a body of water. How much do you love the girl? How much do you love her? You want her back? You're not going to fail to reach her. You won't. I promise you. No. The family is waiting on you to show up. The family has already confirmed that you will show up there, and they are waiting. And at that point, it's going to be a big blow up, and she will have a choice to make at that time, whether she goes with you or stays with them. Show up over there, beat on the door. That girl is going to cope. Misses you so much. Honey, I am telling you what I just saw. They're waiting on you to show up. But you're the gentleman. The sperm chases the egg, darling. And listen, if she's got a mom that's given her that advice, and she's kind of trapped in whatever situation she's in, by the way. I'm telling you what, I can't keep pulling for you, honey. There's communication, take the risk, right? You, the man. Look, you're going to have to do all the driving on this, okay? All the forward action, and trust me, it's going to be a fight. you're gonna have to put your big boy pants on and be very assertive and do all the risk taking. The gentleman, you're gonna have to pull the trigger. It's a Nike moment, just do it. But you're gonna have to take all the action on this. It's up to you to do all this action. It's a risk, yes. He wants to know if he takes the risk, will it be successful? If he takes the risk. Yeah. It looks like you're going on a little adventure if you want this second chance. Don't be petty about it. And stop stalling. Stop stalling. Little boys stall. Because they're saying, okay, if you're this King of Wands and this go-getter, and you do this, you can't back out. You can't stall and be petty when you want this big second chance. What is your judgment call? This is what men do. Let me ask you something. If you had the money to buy a car, the car of your dreams, and the car cost $25,000, but there was a dealership there, and they were making it hard for you to get this car, and you got the money for it, and maybe the hours were weird or whatever the situation is. The car's in LA and you live in Utah, and you know it's going to be, I don't know, 8,000 miles to get this car, but this car is a steal and it's brand new, and you know you got the money in your account to go get it. If you really wanted the car, how far are you willing to go to get this car that you have the money for? And you know once you get there, you've got it in cash. You can't let this little tiny shit get in your way. This little tiny shit. I mean, that's what little boys do. Pages are kids. You've got to pull the trigger on this judgment. If you want the second chance, judgment is also second chance. Do you want the second chance or not? But all this back and forth and doing this gossip, will I get the second chance? That's what little boys do. You got to do this. Judgment's here. That's reconciliation. That's giving someone a second chance. But right now, this back and forth gossip is kid talk. It's a Nike symbol. Just do it. You got to just do it. Judgment is here. That's second chances. But this going back and forth, that ain't going to work. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to take a lot of action here. And you're going to have to go fight for what you want. 8 of Wands, King of Wands, that's a 9. You're going to have to go fight for what you want. And yes, it's a risk. But Page of Wands reverse, it's like you're talking yourself out of it. And that's the little boy in you talking yourself out of it. You've got to commit to this judgment. Do you want the second chance or not? You want a commitment or not? Because this is something men do. Men do this. But there's the little boy in you that says, man, and it kind of talks you out of it. The judgment's already been made. Do you want the second chance or not based on what we've already told you? Don't let that little boy fear in you and gossip and what if. That's not what men do. Men pull triggers. Go do it. Go get in the car. I'm telling you, the family already thinks you're coming. They already think you're coming. I think this girl's in love with you, and she thinks if you love her, it's going to show. It's really, the Ace of Swords is the sword of division. It's the sword of truth, followed by the Ace of Cups. This boy really loved me, or this man, whatever. This is an act of true love. This is when things are changed. It's a very traumatic event because the boundaries in the foundation get laid where you're going to do a little negotiation. But I'm telling you, they're giving this person a choice. Like if you leave here and go with him, you're cutting us off. I think she's gonna go in a heartbeat. I think she's gonna walk away with the shirt on her back, in my opinion. As much as that girl's grieving. I don't even think she's gonna pack. I think she's just gonna get in the car and go. Hope you got some money. I sound like y'all starting a new life. I mean, honey, you just gotta do it. I'm telling you, the girl misses you terribly. I know if there's distance, I mean, what's it worth to you? How much you miss her? How much you want her back? You're on a terror channel asking. Obviously, you want her back. Don't let that little boy in you talk you out of being a man. Go get your girl, man. Ace of Swords, you love that girl. She loves you. That's the truth. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. She loves you. You love her. What is there left to negotiate here? Other than a family that may have to. Boundaries are going to get set there, but looks like family wants to cut her off as well. I hope you're serious because it looks like she's going to have to walk away from a lot. Marguerite Tunkara. Is Paul coming to mess things up for me? Marguerite wants to know if Paul's coming to mess things up for her. We're not going to go too deep into it. Is Paul coming to mess things up for Marguerite? Okay. Somebody here wants a new start. They're very, 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 very sorry. They are very sad, maybe even having a little minor depression, and they realize the error of their ways and they're trying to avoid whatever tower moment this is. Again, the towers come out. I think a lot of this shit is happening over the 4th of July. But whatever this is, somebody wants a new start. They're extremely sorry. They have a lot of deep regrets over what happened, and they truly want to avoid this total collapse and ruin. They don't want to lose everything. They want the new start. They see you as everything in their life. They're extremely fucking sorry, and they're trying to avoid total ruin. Marguerite. Hey, Valencia. Crystal Pickett. Hey, baby. I'm okay. I worked out in the yard all day and out in the garden, and that's why I got all this. I did scrub my hands, but it just doesn't look like it. I swear I did. I'm gonna have to do it more. Like, I used a Brillo pad to get it off, but when you use your real hands and not gloves, that's what happens. But yeah, it hasn't been a bad day. We're getting storms here today. I also got my what is that thing called? That graduate certificate, you know, the one that you put on the wall, that came today. And I was happy about that. Hi, Margaret Tonkura. Dr. Fizza? Hey. Yeah, Dr. Fizza, you may ask. Go for it. Kelvin? Kelvin, I'm not, okay, I can do a general, but I need more specifics. So you want to do a general love or a general career? And if it's a general love, I need to know what the situation is. Are you asking about an old person? Are you with someone now? Would you like a reconciliation? Like, I need a little bit more information. Okay, Kelvin. Well, this Leo girl I'm talking to break no contact. Kelvin wants to know if this female will break no contact. Kelvin is dealing with a Leo girl, and they went no contact. They ain't talking. He wants to know if she'll break the no contact before he has to. Why do y'all do this? Why, because these girls try to set, you have to understand, when females have to walk away from a man they've invested in, let me tell you a little bit about women. No woman wants to walk away from a man. They don't. They're not trying to teach you a lesson. They are crying their eyes out every single day, unless they've met someone new. Unless they've met someone new. But usually, when you've pushed a woman that far, it's not hard to get her back. But Kelvin wants to know if the Leo girl he's talking to will break no contact. If you want to know if she's dating somebody else, go ride past her house. You see her car there every night? Is there anybody else's car there? And just because you see another car, it could be a friend, so don't jump to conclusions, but, you know, do your research. Most of the time, girls don't usually do that, but I don't know anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Listen, this girl loves you. She's very stressed out. She's just kind of going to work and coming home and going to bed. And she's trying to keep herself busy, and that's the truth. That's the truth. I don't see anybody else here. Mm-mm. Whatever she can do to keep herself busy and preoccupied right now, she's doing it. She's probably doing it to exhaustion. And when she comes home, she's very tired. She's got a lot on her plate, and that's the truth. Most of the time, her thoughts are on this love connection that stresses her out, but she is trying to keep herself busy and preoccupied right now, and to the point of exhaustion. Yeah, why did you make her so jealous? She's telling me she's very jealous over her situation. There's some gossip here that's making her very jealous as well. She's very stressed out and jealous at this time. And most likely I do see her reaching out to you. Yes. Yep. It's too heavy on her mind. She wants the reconciliation too much. This jealousy is driving her insane. I see her reaching out. She wants the success. She wants a new cycle, but she wants you to be honest with her. Yes, she's reaching out. Definitely. She may even say, hey, I think, because she's trying to come up with a plan, basically. And she's saying, she's going to say, she might even reach out and say, hey, did I leave my sweatshirt at your house or some shit? You know, hey, I invested in something, meaning I left my DVDs over at your house, my CD player, I left it over there. Do you still have it? My crock pot, I left my crock pot there. Kelvin, yeah, she's gonna reach out. Yeah, it's on her mind too heavy. She wants the reconciliation. She thinks of you like I don't know how long y'all were together, but she doesn't. She's very jealous. She thinks that there's somebody else in the picture, that you're just like most girls. Most girls think this. I'm just gonna let you know, and I probably shouldn't tell you all this, but most girls, when there's no contact, they just assume that the man is out there living his best life with whoever the mistress is, and that you two are just out having a great time, and it is driving her batshit crazy. She's trying to keep herself busy to the point of exhaustion. That is the truth. She's trying to think of a way to communicate to open the door. Most likely, her excuse will be, "Did I leave my sweatshirt over at your house?" I think I might have left my socks there. Can I have my socks back? Yes. She's gonna break the no contact. Yes. 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 I'm laughing because I've done all this stuff. Jacquish. Hi, I have a question. Is there currently a future with the guy I'm with now? We've been together for 5 years. And he's your first, I'm going to say your first love, okay? I'm just going to say it's your first love. Jacquish. All right? Between me and you? Okay. Is there a future with the guy that I'm with now? We've been together for 5 years. Jacquish wants to know if there's going to be a solid, stable future with the guy that she's with now. They've been together for 5 years. It appears to be her first love. And you two been through some shit. You two have been through some stuff, huh? And you've given this person second chance and second chance and second chance. And you're just willing to, you're just willing to heal it. And you've been very patient with this person. You've given this person a lot of grace, huh, Jacquees? Yeah, you've got a lot of traumatic events with this situation. And you've given a lot of second chances. And you've definitely, I mean, this has been a very pivotal relationship to your life. The Tower, the Judgment, Temperance. It's 3 major arcanas. You've been extremely patient with this person. And you've chosen to forgive time and time again. And this person drives you crazy. And you're worried about the future of this thing. You're worried about the commitments. They're telling me you're extremely worried and very insecure due to whatever's going on in the past situation where you just, you guys keep putting band-aids on things. And it's driving you about half batshit crazy at home where you lose sleep and shit. I see some challenges in this thing. Yeah, I do. I see some challenges. And the suspicion, most likely from whatever this is, the amount of forgiveness that we keep giving back here. And the amount of suspicion and sleepless nights in this commitment in the future. It feels like you keep spoiling this person. And it's spoiling your crop, basically. And it's consequently making someone kind of lose attraction. Where their demons are just kind of running amok on this thing. Because what you've kind of taught this person is like, when the baby cries, I pick it up and I give it a pacifier. Someone here is coming, they feel like they're spoiled rotten, basically. 7 of Pentacles, the devil. This person's spoiled rotten. And consequently, when you spoil someone rotten like this, it makes them kind of lose attraction. You're just so worried about this person all the time. You're so worried about them all the time. And we're in the foundation of this home. And it feels like you're the only one here worried about it. And you've spoiled this person rotten. I mean, like rotten, like a sweet tooth. Like you give in to everything. And it's kind of made this person lose attraction. And I know that sounds weird. Like, well, why would someone lose attraction to me when I'm willing to heal this repeatedly? And I worry about this person so much. And I want this so much. And I'm willing to heal it time and time again. Doesn't that mean I love them? Baby, I see no love in this reading. None. None. None love. There's no cups out here on my board. None. It's been a very, very pivotal relationship for you. Tower, Judgment. This is huge. Huge. A relationship you'll remember for the rest of your life. Believe me, you ask any woman my age, they will give you 1 or 2 or 4 of relationships that change their life forever. This is going to be one of them for you. And this is going, honey, you worry yourself sick about this person at home. You do. They keep you up all hours of the night. You're probably one of the people that check the jail website. You've called the hospitals. You've spoiled this person rotten. It's a spoiled crop. And it's making, in the future, you're spoiled, in the future, honey, right now in the present tense, you're worried sick at home. In the future, you keep spoiling this person like this. It's making them lose attraction for you. And the devil in the details of this equation is running amok in your life. It's giving in. Okay, imagine you were taking care of a child and the child just acts like a spoiled brat. shows its ass in public, and this is one of them kids where they throw a tantrum and the mother's like, well, here's the candy bar, after they like spit in somebody's face or something. And the mother's like, you know what, just take the candy bar. Here, we'll take 5 of them. And everybody's looking at the parent like, are you serious? You're just giving them a candy bar after they did that? You're not whooping their ass? And it builds resentment in the relationship. Do you understand? Where it makes this person lose attraction for you, because it's like, well, I can treat this person any way I want to. And we've all done it as females. We've all done it, especially very early on when you meet that first love. Man, that first love, my God. This could be boundaries for you, okay? You're going to have to do something drastic to change this if you want to be happy, because there's so much betrayal in this. Overkill. There's overkill, honey. It's overkill. Somebody here, look, there's boundaries here, and somebody just keeps overstepping them and doing whatever the fuck they want to do to make themselves happy. And this is overkill. And they just take whatever opportunity they want to take, and they leave you by the sidelines, just sitting there by yourself. This turns into going with the flow. And this person starts getting more angry with you and starts treating you like, this person's going to start treating you like you're their mother. They're going to start seeing you as a mother and not a girlfriend. You better do something drastic to change it. I mean drastic. Because this person is going to start fighting with you like they fight with their mama. Hold on, the rain is here. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Give me just 1 second. Okay. I'm one of those tarot readers that I don't like to show my face. People are weird. I mean, I call people weird and I'm a tarot reader, but people are weird. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta protect myself. Jacquees, you're gonna have to really think about that, what I just said, okay? Because you treating this person like you're the mama, just giving them up team 50-11 chances, is just teaching them how to be a spoiled little brat. I done came to this club about 50-11 pounds. You're gonna have to do something different, okay? You could still turn this around, but what I'm saying right now in the present energy, I just see you frustrated at home, suspicious and anxiety ridden. And in the future, if this continues, the predicted outcome is that this person's devils will take full control of the situation, and you will spoil this person like a spoiled little brat, and is going to make this person lose attraction for you. So that means if you start buying him shoes and shit, you're buying him shoes to walk out the door. Okay? Kelvin, did I read for you already? Yeah, I think I did. The light, you retracted. I can't remember. I start getting all confused. Valencia. The light. Hold on. The light, you're new. I think you're new. I don't remember reading for you. I mean, I may have. You just don't stick out in my memory bank. Deja, why'd you retract? Why'd you retract, girl? Y'all getting scared? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay. The light says, what are his true feelings towards me? We don't talk right now. Okay. The light wants a love reading, and I'm assuming is a female, okay? wants to know the person on her mind. What is the true feelings? I don't know. He might be a man. I don't know. But wants to know what is his true feelings towards me. We don't talk right now. Time's running out. Somebody feels like time is running out. In the recent past. This was a matter of time. This person loves you. They need to put up some stability here. Get grown. They're looking at options and they're coming towards you with love, but I mean, let's see. All right. It's a matter of time. There's a flow of how relationships go. This person says they love you and stability is here, right? So which would lead me to believe commitment. Are you strong enough to be my man, basically? But you're not one of these females talking about lie to me. Huh. You're not one of these females talking about I'll believe. You're no Sheryl Crow song. No. This is not Sheryl Crow. No. This person's trying to build the courage. They're looking at their options. They love you, but you stress them out really bad. You're intimidating, and they don't know if they can live up to the height of your expectations of what you expect for this family. They find you intimidating. You stress them out. You're really, really smart, but this person knows that you're not going to put up with just anything, and that tells me that you have very high standards. And you're just willing to cut this and run and walk. Maybe you do have a good family. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of time. This person knows that this relationship's going to have to flow one way or another. Do you love me? Is there stability here? And this person is trying to build the courage, looking at their options to prove their love, but it's hard. It's hard. And you're kind of intimidating. And they know that at any moment you'll cut this and run. Because of what you want. You want a family. You want and this person is grieving. It was a matter of time. This person was supposed to love you and, be stable, provide that environment, but somehow it got sabotaged here. Maybe because they lied, but there's some sabotage here. A little lie, lots of lies, huh? They lied. So, looks like the gentleman lied. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this deception. This is when someone says yes, but they shake their head no while they're saying yes. Okay. It's one of them. Okay. And in front, you're not stupid. You see, Every time this person, I don't know, baby. I don't know. All I can say is every time they talk to you, you have a bullshit thermometer. You can see through this person's deception. It's a trigger warning. And you look at them almost with embarrassment. Like, do you think I'm fucking stupid? Yeah, you're intimidating. You're intimidating to this person. You got a bullshit detector that is so strong. Every time they open their mouth, you can see the deception. I don't know what kind of tell this person has. Like, to me, you're saying they have a tell every time they're guilty when I could tell when they're lying. And they're talking to you and you're just, okay, either that, listen to me. This person, maybe they are lying, and maybe you did catch them in the past, but every time they have a conversation, they're telling me that you stress them out so bad because when they talk to you, there's deception, and I think it's based off of the fear that you have from the recent past of when they lied because you're so suspicious of them in this connection. You know this person. You do. You know them like the back of your hand. Maybe they do have a tail. I don't know. But the issue is they're worried about when they talk to you, there's fear because they feel like you have this built-in bullshit detector with them. And when it comes to investing in this, they do want a new start with you. They do miss you, but you're freaking them out. And you're suspicious of them, but rightfully so. Every time they talk, you're smelling bullshit on their lips. And it's making them like, man, I don't know if I can do it because I can't hide nothing from this person. It oddly makes them very attracted to you. In the same sense, they do want a fresh start, if that makes sense. They do want it, but they're very kind of fearful of you. You intimidate this person and they can't get away with nothing. And that kind of worries them. Like, they can't even tell the basic of white lies here. Page of Cups, the moon. They can't even tell the most basic white lie. Because there you are looking at them. Maybe, I think this person has a tail and you can just always tell when they're lying. It's got a very vibe to it. Person misses you. They want success. They want success. They want a new start and they want success for this. And I feel like they're afraid that time is running out. And if they sit here much longer, they're going to miss out on a good thing and you're going to leave them. You're going to move forward. They worry about it too. You're good looking. Whatever you said haunts them. I don't know what you said to them. I think you were mean to them as well, Five of Swords. I think you talked a little shit to this person. Whatever you said about your options, and you said when you leave, you know what I'm saying? This person kind of took it to heart. They really did. It's very worried that you were telling them the truth. Is she really going to fuck me over? And it just plays over in their mind over and over and over. And they're worried about it. They got a lot of time invested in you and they do want this fresh start. They feel like time's running out. And they feel like if they sit there like a fucking bump on a log that you're going to move forward with what you said you were going to do. Oh, man, you must have cussed this boy out, huh? Did you cuss him out? The light, did you cuss this boy? The light, did you cuss this boy out? You hurt, man. Temperance reverse. I think whatever you said, you could cut low. Did you cuss him out? Maybe I'm wrong. Every once in a while I am. If I'm not, if you didn't cuss this boy out, when he lies, there's just no covering it up from you. Temperance reverse. There's just no lying to you. His behaviors, his actions, it's like it's out of bounds. Like he's got a tail. He has a tail on him. Bad. He blinks too much. He stutters. I don't know what he does, but you can always tell when he's lying. That's what I'm kind of picking up. That you can see right through him and you give him the crook eye from how you got one of them looks about you where you just look at him like, I know you don't think I'm dumb. I see the Queen of Swords. You stress this boy out, you intimidate him. He wants to love you, but he just can't get away. Yeah, he loves you dearly. He just can't get away with nothing with you. He can't get away with nothing. He wants a new start. He loves you dearly. He just feels like he can't get away with nothing. Not even the smallest of white lies. Feeling sorry for himself right now, missing the connection and fears that you're going to move on to someone else. He wants success for it. He does. But you're just intimidating. He's sitting there like a bump on a log. He thinks that you're going to do better than him. And when he finds out that you really did pull the trigger on whatever you were fitting to do, if you said something like that, it's going to devastate him. He feels like he's sitting like a bump on a log. He's a wet sack of laundry right now. All he can think of is that you're going to move forward successfully. And if and when that happens in the future, it will devastate him even further than what he's feeling now. He loves you. He desperately wants this back. Thinks about you often. But you're intimidating and he can't get away with nothing. And that's how he feels. That's how he feels. Your bullshit detector is way too strong. He can't get away with nothing. And he needs to, put up or shut up at this point. Or you're going to move on. And that's going to be the worst day of his life. Again, the tower. It's going, look, with the death card. Yeah, with the death card. Something needs to really change. Because this is fit to be a disaster. If he cannot be reciprocal. It's about to be real bad news. About to be a disaster. He does not want it to be over at all. It is going to shatter him. It will shatter this boy if you move on. It really will. And I feel bad for him already. That's what I see in the future. He's already predicting that. Listen, you can ask anybody. I give really hard readings. I mean, if there's something in here that I see, I'll tell you. This boy, man, I do see two men. I didn't see any pages. It is a man, but he just feels like he can't get away with nothing. And I don't know. Can you not come down on him so hard? A lot of times I know when my person is fibbing. I know. And I'll tell you something else, when he's at work, we don't talk while he's at work. I don't. There's nothing to talk about. He's at work. I'm doing what I'm doing. He comes home every day at the same time. It's pretty much rinse. What is it? Rinse, wash, repeat. Right. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's just Groundhog Day. And I like it like that. I don't need to keep tabs on him. I don't want anybody suffocating me like that. It just bothers me. I don't suffocate him. I really do. Like, I encourage him to go out with friends. A lot of times if there's drinking at an event, I will drop him off and he'll call me to come get him and I'm like an hour late because I done started other shit. When you get older, believe me, you just want freedom. That's all you want. You want freedom in a relationship. It's not because you're out fucking around. Most people know I'm a homebody. But if you know me, you know that I value myself on integrity. It's not me. And if I can't trust you, I'm not going to fight for the connection. I would never fight for a man. I'm glad that you met somebody better, really. And I'm going to cut and run. I wish that more people were like that. I really do. But I've also been, when I was younger, I was the kind of girl that was hanging on to the wrong man. I was also the kind of girl that had to learn how to build boundaries the hard way. I was also the girl that cried herself to sleep for many, 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 many months trying to learn how to build boundaries, and it's hard. And then one day you wake up and you have them. You'll see that that person that you were madly in love with moved on, and that's it, That's it. That was the decision they made. And it'll devastate you and you will move on. And you will realize that relationships are not about holding people like possessions. They are about freedom and trust. Trust, I think, to me, trust is bigger than love. And I really think that love and trust go hand in hand. Because to say that I trust somebody is a big deal. But I give slack as well. I don't ask a lot of questions. And I can tell you something else. If I did pick up his phone, there's nothing in there ever inappropriate. Even if I did see something, it's never like where it's a WTF moment. You get what I'm saying? It's always some stupid little where I think he's just insecure. Like, I don't want her to see this. She might be jealous. No, I'm not. give a shit. I don't know why you're trying to delete that. You know what I mean? What are you trying to delete that for? Simple conversation. A lot of times I see stuff, I don't even comment on it. I try to keep the peace in my home. But I'll keep note. I'll jot it down in my memory bank. Noted. But I'm not going to confront, honey. I'm not confronting on every single topic. And I weigh it on the importance priority level. How important is this? Just saying, when you get older, you'll see. Hardworking men want peace. And once they've made an investment with you, they don't want to lose it. They got too much up to lose. Now, if you're dating a good-looking man, understand that you found him attractive, so were others. But I will tell you this, he found you attractive as well. He also knows that. Okay? Y'all, please hit the like button if you get something. I love new subs, but I don't beg for them. And if y'all want to leave, there's the door. I'm sorry. I know I'm not as cool. My voice doesn't sound as cool as a lot of the other readers. I'm not like cool, but I do try to do the best I can, and I know how to read cards. I'm not that cool. I get it, but and the truth is a hard pill to swallow sometimes. I gotta give people a lot of devastating shit sometimes and break their hearts. But I'm doing it for the right reasons, I promise you, because I've been through this shit. Got a lot of experience. I've been through 3 marriages. I married one guy twice. So I know what I'm talking about. Both of them went to prison. I've been to prison. I've also got a bachelor's degree. I'm very successful. I kind of know a little bit about life. I mean, I'm not claiming to know it all now, but I tried real hard. Battled with addiction for many years. I've been clean for over a decade. I don't even know the new drugs out there anymore. I'm just glad that I got out when I did, honestly, because this new shit is crazy. I'm so scared for my daughter. But I kind of know a little something about a little something, you know. I try real hard. Some of the new scams and shit that y'all are into, the new drugs, and I'm officially hit the old age where I don't even understand y'all's acronyms. I try real hard, though. Valencia, hi. May I ask if you're only taking question? Hold on. May I ask if you're only taking question feelings? No, I'm not taking question feelings. I'm just asking that you be specific. It's either going to be career or love, and I need a little bit of information so that my team doesn't have to struggle so hard to get to the bottom line of what it is that you're asking. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make it easy on them and me. So I ain't got to have somebody in the comments saying, no, no, no. You know what I mean? Because I got to guess too much. And then my team tries so hard, like, well, tell her this or telling this. And then that hits home and it wakes them up like, okay, well, the reader I need a little bit of information, honey. These cards only give me so much. Hi, may I ask if you're only taking question feelings? Okay, we already did that, as I already posted it. Oh, honey. Valencia, what is it? First of all, Valencia, you're one of my regulars, okay? And I know I read for you before. So, Valencia, you have to understand, I got to get to the new people, baby. Valencia, you're a regular, and I do appreciate you coming on here every day. I do, baby. But I do skip people that I see repeatedly because I'm trying to help new people. And I don't mean to be mean, but a lot of you are asking me the same questions about the same people. Just like I told that one gentleman, go get her. That girl literally cries herself to sleep till she has a headache. Go get her. And if I've already told you what I've told you, I don't know what else you want me to say. Some of you are so desperate for reconciliation. I get it. I've been that person. You have to understand, if you want to see who someone is, look at what they really want to do. Are you a priority in their life? But if you make it too hard for them to be a priority in your life, expect them to see their way out and find someone that makes it easier. Okay? It's a two-way street. Queen, why did you retracted your message? Don't be scared. How does A feel towards me? I'm a Taurus. We're separated. Jacquish. I already read for you. Queen. If I skipped you, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it intentionally. It's just sometimes the chat gets flooded and I accidentally miss people. Okay? But I am looking for the new people because I'm trying to help as many as possible. Okay? That's all. It's not because I'm trying to be discriminatory. I just recognize the same people and I'm trying to help new folks. That's all. Okay? If you want a personal, you can get one. I'm very cheap. I'm very modest. And if you feel like $30 is too steep and you're like, listen, I really don't have it, fine. I've given out free readings. I've negotiated with people. When somebody told me once, they said, man, look, and they paid me the 30, but they told me like, this is all I had. I don't think she gave me the whole 30. I think she gave me whatever she had, but it was really close. And when I heard her story, I was like, you know what? I refunded her half her money and I just respected her for trying and I empathized with her. I'm not like one of them people that's like $30, that's what it is. If you're struggling, man, I get it. Don't take advantage of it. But I go for an hour in your reading and you can ask a lot of questions within an hour. I'll make time for you. Readings are within 48 hours. I can do it pre-recorded or we can do it on Teams live, one-on-one. I would suggest pre-recorded. That way you can listen to it as many times as you want. I'll even pull tea on it. Like, you guys that are, come on now. Queen. Hold on. Queen. How does A feel towards me? I'm a Taurus and we're separated. Thank you, ma'am. Queen wants to know. Queen, I think I've read for you before, but maybe not. You're separated. How does Queen feel about her? Or excuse me, shit. How does A feel towards her? How does A feel towards Queen? They're in separation. I mean, it's very, all the energy right now is coming up the same. Something closed out and you're weighing heavily on this person's mind for whatever reason this week. That's just what it's been. Someone here, like, really thinking about how to, keep it 50-50 with you. I think people are scrambling right now. How does A feel towards Queen? I think he's like any other dude and has a hard time expressing his feelings. King of Swords with the Knight of Cups. He's a real dude, but he's trying to be stoic and keep his man card at the same time. And when a man has to be vulnerable, it's not their strong suit. So he might come off as like head over heart decisions, but he wants to be loving, but it's not a strong suit. Exactly. It's the same. This Knight of Cups. He tries. God bless him. He tries. And I also think that he has role models that he looks up to. You get what I'm saying? he tries, and I respect him in that regard. Like, he is trying to stutter. Maybe he does stutter. He's trying to study how to be a better dude, and I kind of think that's cool. And he's trying to work, I don't have much bad to say about this dude. He's trying to keep himself busy and work on his money right now. Like most men, men are very worried about their financial stability. They want to be providers, right? Ace of Pentacles. He's working on his money right now. He checks on you. He checks to see if you met anybody better than him. I think he loves you, and I think that he does check on you maybe more often than what he wants to admit to, because he's worried that you met someone better. In the meantime, he's working on his money right now, and he's very preoccupied with it. He feels like in order to step to you, well, that makes sense. In order to step to you, he's got to, go big or go home. And I kind of respect him for that. He's not coming across like a bad dude. He's not. Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. With, the first card out of any spread is the heaviest energy. Love. That's what I like about the dude. Do I think he has a little bit of an issue expressing it like most men? Yeah. But do I think he's trying to work on that? I do. I also think he's very worried about the money. He wants to be a provider. He wants to be, an emperor, a husband, somebody that provides and protects. And he's working on his money because he knows that if he's got to come, because they're telling me it's a matter of time, Wheel of Fortune. It's either go big or go home. And that's how he feels. That's how he feels. And I think he does check to see if you've met someone better. And he feels like he's really got to work on himself and come through big, or, you're going to... Yeah, he's been looking at you for a while. He wants to know if you met anybody else. He looks you up more than he cares to admit. He does love you, and I hate to tell on a man, honestly, I do. I don't even feel right about telling you that, because I don't want to make him sound like a wuss. But he does. He checks in on you more than he wants you to know. And I can tell by the way I feel about it, I don't even feel right telling you that. I don't know if it's because it's going to make your head big or what, but he also watches other, maybe these are like growth videos or what, on how to be a good man and like what women are looking for and that, maybe he struggles with a role model, or he's trying to fit in like that, But he is trying to keep himself busy and focus on his money, and I like the dude. I do. I like him this far. Thus far, he's A1 in my book. I like him. Again, it's the same cards. Knight of Cups, King of Swords. He struggles. Men, look, being vulnerable is just not a man's strong suit. It's just not. Checks on you often. And in his mind, you have to understand, he is trying to stay focused on his money right now. But he feels like it's just a matter of time. He's going to look you up one day and see that you are happy with someone else. That someone else beating to the punch. And that you're in wish fulfillment. And I don't know why he's saying this is so devastating right now. I don't know what because he's saying he just looked you up, but he looks you up a lot. But something here is very devastating to him right now. I don't know. Something here, opportunity, and he knows it to be a fact that you're happy. But you're single. So that's odd. But he's affected by it. he's affected by it. He feels like he knows the truth, that you are very content being, but you're saying, I don't know, somebody here's single, but it's like, I don't know if you're giving other people opportunities, and stating that you're good, And it's like, oh, I see how it is, but it's devastating him. It's devastating him. I mean, it's Howard. It's devastating him. It's traumatic. And he's saying, I knew it was a matter of time. Yeah. Whoa. He's been trying to heal, and he's been trying to stay strong, and he's been trying to stay positive. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about the dude. No. Whatever this traumatic thing is, he knew it was just a matter of time. If you got a big break recently, it's a pivotal moment. And it's almost like when someone would say, I'm happy for you. I really am. I'm happy for you. But it's like a forced smile. He's got to force a smile that he's happy for you. It's almost like being, well, I don't want to quite say that because that's a bad analogy, but a bad metaphor, but right. Because you're the woman he loves. Man, he's trying to heal and he's trying to stay strong. He's trying to gather the courage. He's trying to stay positive. But right now, he's going through something. And I don't know what this is, but it's devastating him because of your success. He sees that you're successful. And there's an opportunity here that something about you, I don't know what because he's saying he looks you up. So I don't know if you're posting it online or how he's learning it, but he's learning it somehow. And it looks like a new opportunity, and you look so good, and people can see that you're good and that you're happy, and you look so loving and you look successful, and it's traumatic to him because he's been faking it. He's been faking it, and you look like you're not faking it. You look like you're not faking it. Queen of Cups. You don't look like you're really faking it, and he's just been faking it. He's been faking it, and you aren't. And he knows that you're not faking it. In the future, he knows. And it's that right now, something's devastating to him because he thought he was, maybe this could go somewhere. There would be success on it, and it's kind of devastating blow to him. Whatever this is. Because he's invested time there, and the time is an issue here. It is. There's so much time. They're telling me time after time. And he's really going through it right now. Because he's been faking and you're not. But it says you're single, but it also says that there's something here very matter of fact that you're happy, and he's just been faking. Queen. He's just been faking it. Yeah. The Lovers reverse. You two are not together. You had some type of dispute, and it's almost like that Mooney Long song where it's like, twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me. Yeah, he's tripping out. Like you do. The Lovers reverse. This is terrible. That's how he feels. Queen. You came up Queen of Cups. Queen. But you're not faking it, and he is. And War. Love reading. I'm a Pisces. Thanks. And War, I need more information. Right. High Priestess. What is this? Are we in separation? Is there a choice between two? Are y'all together? I need more than just, I need a love reading. I'm a Pisces. What is the situation? Are you with someone now? Are you in no contact? Are you separated? Do you want to reconcile? Or you just want to know what's new? I'm not making my team work that hard. It's too hard for me, and I got to guess, and I'm not doing it. Hey, SK, you can ask a question. Please post it. Yeah, just post it, SK. Dr. Fizza did post, but I don't see the question from Dr. Fizza. I saw where Dr. Fizza said, "Hey, can I ask a question?" Dr. Fizza, you said, "Hey, I'm a new sub. Can I ask?" But I don't see nothing. I'm trying to go way back in the chat. Keep going. Valencia, I've already read for you before. I'm trying to get to the new people. I'm not saying I won't get to you, but I'm trying to hit some new people. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Lioness. Hey, Brenda. What's up? I didn't get to you the other day, man. You and Randy started arguing in the chat, and I didn't. Both y'all took off on me. What's going on? SK and Brenda. Whoever posts first. I'll do them first. So Brenda, it'll be you, and it'll be SK, or SK, it'll be you, and it'll be Brenda. So whoever goes first, just make sure you state your question clearly, please. If it's a love reading, just let me know. Brenda, you're obviously a female. SK, I'm not sure about you. I need to know your sex, the opposite sex. Are you all in contact? Are you together? Or Brenda, I need more information than that. What's coming in love? Does that mean you're single? Are you with somebody? SK. What? Brenda, you'll be at, hold on. What is Nakara's? SK, are y'all together now? Or are you not? And see what I'm saying? Listen to me. Understand the assignment. Are you together now? Are you in separation? Are you in no contact? Do you want to reconcile? Is this about love or some person that's a friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know these things. Is it a love question? Are you asking about some friend or a crush? I need to know that. Okay. Whoever goes first between SK and Brenda, just one of you go first, the other one will go second. That's all. Not a big deal. Brenda, I mentioned you the other day though. I was like, man, you ran off. And I didn't get to see you or the other person that you was arguing with. Okay, you went on Rob. Let's see. SK wants to reconcile on she's my ex. Okay. SK. I'm gonna do SK and then I'm gonna get to you, Brenda, okay? It won't be long. SK. SK wants to reconcile with some girl. He's a Sag and she's a Scorpio. That's his ex. And he wants to reconcile. Okay, don't worry, Brenda. No big deal. SK's a male, and he wants to know that girl's, her name's, I'm gonna call her Nee because I'll butcher that name. What is her feelings and thoughts for the boy, for the guy? There's been no contacts, and he wants it. He wants a reconciliation with Nee. SK wants to reconcile with Nee. There's been no contact. He wants to know, like, you know, does she still think of him? What are her thoughts and feelings? he wants to reconcile. SK. SK wants to reconcile with this girl. Nee. I'm gonna call her Nee because I'm gonna butcher that name. Oh my God, yeah. Wow. Just like, what's his name? The other brother I read for. What was the other guy's name? Shit. I forget his name already. Anyway, sorry, I don't mean to be rude. He had a weird name too, I think. Anyway, 4 of Cups. It ain't gonna be hard, bro. It ain't gonna be hard. And instantaneously, that headache comes right back on my right eye. 4 of Cups, it's the same energy that the last dude just had. It's almost the exact same 2 cards. The level of misery this girl's going through, crying. She cries herself till she's got a headache. The amount of loss that she feels from this is awful. It's not going to be hard to get her back, bro. Not going to be hard. Based off of the very first 2 cards. The first card out's the strongest energy. Oh, grieving like hell. This is a huge loss for her. Huge. She misses you terribly. She misses you awful. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah. Was she unfaithful? SK, was she unfaithful? If not, if she wasn't unfaithful, what she's saying is that if she didn't step out, okay, what she's saying is that she feels like the love's unrequited and that must have just been dreaming. And honestly, she's living life like just in a coma state where you're just on autopilot. She feels like she's just running life on autopilot at this point. And she's doing her best to try to ignore her feelings of grief right now. But I can tell you it's not working. She's way too emotional. Cups, cups, cups. Okay. For those of you that are new to tarot, anytime you see cups in a reading, that's love. There is entirely too much love here. This thing is Watertown City. This girl spends more time crying than this is like a death to her. I'm surprised death didn't come out, but wait a minute, who's the Scorpio? Is it her? If she's the Scorpio, she's living up to her name. If she's the Scorpio, she is very, very, very much in her feelings, and it doesn't surprise me a bit that she's trying to ignore them. There we go. If she's a Scorpio, it does not shock me a bit that she is putting on her best poker face. Believe me, that child, I don't care how hard she tries to ignore it, and she puts on the best poker face, that girl grieving inside. Any minute, somebody could say, hey, how's your day going? And that lump in her throat that she's trying to swallow down, because I've been that girl. How are you today? And whatever I got in my hand, I've got to take a big swig of because I'm trying to swallow the knot down in my throat. It ain't gonna be hard to get her back. That girl is tripping. Probably trying to ignore her feelings. A Scorpio would. It's very Scorpio energy. Queen of Cups is Scorpio. All this water. This girl's an emotional wreck, and she's running life on autopilot right now. Her emotions have completely become her. I feel bad for the girl, and I feel bad for my headache over my right eye. That's new. That just started happening. Hey, Colby, what's up? You're already a moderator, but it's good to see you again, friend. I ain't seen you for a while. I haven't needed a moderator today. I had a couple idiots a couple days ago, but today's been pretty cool. Yeah, does she love you? Do you understand what I just explained tarot to you? Okay. The girl's miserable, sir. You're telling me you are a man. I'm telling you that this girl is wallowing in her grief. It would take very little for you to get her back right now. Very, very little. She's trying to hide it with her best poker face right now. Okay. Well, SK, here's the thing. Don't take her for, listen, don't take this lightly because this girl is telling me that she took this thing very seriously with you. And if you're just like, well, based on her response, I'll just, I could take it or leave it. Maybe you should leave it alone because this girl has a lot of healing to do. She's really grieving. And if it's not that serious to you, leave her alone. Because you're saying, but I think I'm happy. I just want to apologize. There's no need for closure. Closure is going to be closed. You want to know how I know that? Because any relationship that I've been in that I didn't want to get, there's no need for closure. I don't miss them people. I don't want to reach out to my ex-husband and say, hey, sorry about the bad times we had. No, I don't want it serious. No. Okay? Because basically you're like, I think I'm kind of happy. Then leave it alone. Please leave this girl alone because she's going through a fucking nightmare right now. Okay? This girl's going through hell. And if you're just kind of, just kind of want to apologize to her. But, I mean, I could take it or leave it. Leave her be. Leave this girl alone, please. Because this girl, she really loved you. And for you just to be like, I can take it or leave it. I think I'm happy. Leave her alone, SK. Okay. And if you want the friendship back, give her more time because this girl's taking it rough. It's not time to just reach out and apologize. No. No. See, when you go past the friendship stage and we get here and here and here, it's I wish we never did it. Who sings that song? Is it Tank? No, I don't think it's Tank. And I wish I never met her. Yeah, I wish I would have never felt. It's a guy that is singing about a friend that he did that with, and unfortunately, you can't go back. I wish I never. Yeah, I don't know who sings that song. And I wish I never did it. It's a R&B song. It's an older song. And I wish I never loved you so hard. That would be her. Listen, it's too late to go back to friends. It's too late to go back to friends. No. It's too late. It's too late. Her feelings are way too deep. Please leave that girl alone because she is really, really, really going through it. And the fact that you're just so take it or leave it, just leave it alone right now. You guys crossed that friendship boundary. And you could miss the friendship. And that's what she is grieving. She's grieving not only the loss of a love, but a best friend. And leave her be. Because you obviously did not feel the connection as intensely as she did. And it doesn't surprise me. She's a Scorpio. She will feel everything very, very intensely. The fact you're a Sag, baby, let me tell you something about fire and water. When y'all get together, it makes a lot of steam. And it's very passionate. And then that's about it. It burns up. Sometimes, it does. It burns up. But she really caught feelings. I don't know if you're going to be able to get that friendship back. Please leave her. If you're just, because to me, you're just like, man, kind of just miss her being a friend. It's too late. It's too late. Can't go back. She is really grieving the loss of this. Please just leave her alone for the time being. In fact, if you see when she moves on, not only does she move on, but they've been together about 6, 8, months, then maybe you could reach out and say, hey, I was thinking about you and just wanted to wish you well or whatever. Maybe. But I'm telling you, she took this thing very seriously. You may just want to leave it alone if you're just so take it or leave it. Okay. Honey, I'm trying to tell you, if you're not feeling the commitment the way she is, leave her be. That girl going through it. She's living life on autopilot. It's not fair to her. And if you're still not sure, like, I'm still not kind of sure, kind of miss the friendship, there were some things good about it. She feels it very deeply. And she does wear a poker face well, but she is way more invested. And she's still going to have if you come back towards her, she's going to think that you want what she wants and that you have the same feelings. It's reciprocal and it's not. You know what I'm saying? I guess she thought you were playing with her or something, but she wears a poker face. Well, that girl's a fucking mess. She thought it was a lot stronger than you did, and I can tell by talking to you. You're not ready for what she's ready for. I'm just letting you know she's a fucking mess. If you're not ready to be serious and take it, and your feelings aren't her feelings run really deep for you. And if those feelings aren't reciprocal, I think maybe you need to leave her be for a while. Let me tell you this, as a gentleman, okay, you're a man. If you can picture your life without her and you can foresee, if you could say, you know what, there's a chance that I could meet somebody else, and maybe I do see myself with another woman, and deep down you feel that way, leave that girl go. Let her be. Let her be. She's going through a very hard time right now. Please let her go. That's somebody else's wife, and she needs to heal. Okay, listen to me. She's got a lot of love for you and she's taking it hard. If you're not ready for what she's ready for, let this go because she's grieving it. And she thought, I think, whatever, she misinterpreted the signs or whatever. A lot of times when women sleep with each other, Scorpios are very possessive. And the Scorpio people are one person. That's my person. And it does become a possession. An evolved Scorpio will have trust. But that takes time. An evolved Scorpio will give trust, and you do your thing and I do my thing, and we come back. And as long as there's no red flags, I'm not even really going to check you out because I just know my person. You get what I'm saying? But that takes time. But listen, if you're not ready for it, please leave that girl be. Well, Brenda, we're not going to pass judgment on him. Don't pass judgment. We're all going through stuff. I'm not going to blame the guy. She felt it really intense, and Scorpios feel connections very, very intense. They do. He's a Sag. He doesn't feel connect. It's just two different. You can't blame somebody for what they feel or don't feel. That's all. I don't think he did wrong. I just think he didn't take it as seriously as she did. She's taking it hard. And she's not so laissez-faire about it. Take it or leave it. We'll see where it goes. That's not her. No. She's on autopilot right now. Probably begging God at night to help her get through this. I can tell by that's that cry when you sob. You sob at night so hard that you can't catch your breath. Leave her. from the bottom of my heart, leave her be. You're not ready for what she's ready for. And you might feel guilty, like, well, now you tell me that. Now I feel like no, I'm not telling you that to be guilty. No, no. I'm telling you the exact opposite, sir. Do not reach out to her. If you can see yourself with someone else, and that's not your one and only, please leave that girl be. Let her go. That's somebody else's wife. There's no need to no need to apologize. Closure, there's no such thing as closure. Closure is a myth. Either you want to reconcile or you don't. Sometimes guys just come back because they hear that the girls aren't taking it well and that she hasn't moved on. Obviously, I'm starting to feel a little guilty and I should offer her some closure and apologize. But guess what? When you do that, you're telling her, she sees it as that you want to try this again. And you being a man, well, yeah, I did appreciate the good times we had. There is qualities about her I love. Y'all gonna go right back into being intimate. She's gonna read way too much into it because she's got true feelings for you. And then you will abuse it again because you do not feel as strongly as she does. So just respect what I'm saying. Leave her alone. Even if she says, fuck him, I hate him. Trust me, you're doing her a favor. That's somebody else's wife. It's not right. No, you don't feel it. You do what you want. I'm telling you, as a tarot reader, what I just saw. And based on what you're saying, I think you're feeling guilty. I think there is aspects of the relationship, the friendship you missed, but y'all crossed that friendship line. There's no going back. If you can really tell me that it's not going to bother you that she goes out with somebody else, you can watch her go out with somebody else. Leave that girl alone. Leave her be. She's going to want it to not only, if you go back to her, she's going to expect that you're not only coming back because you miss her the way she misses you, but this thing's going to move forward pretty quick. And when it doesn't, you're going to disappoint her all over again and you're going to restart this process all over again for her. It's a nightmare. Don't apologize to her. There's no need to. What's done is done. She's taking it hard. She's sucking it up. She's got the best poker face that every Scorpio I've ever seen has. She's running on autopilot. Leave her be. There's no going back to friends. I don't see many fire signs, and it's rare. I mean, the guy that I'm seeing is a fire sign. It's rare that fire signs and water signs work out. Maybe when you get older and you get a more involved Scorpio that is kind of jaded. I don't mean jaded. They call that evolved. But I mean very trustworthy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care one way or another. It's got to be a Scorpio that doesn't care one way or another. And she's one of them Scorpios. It's just not there yet. She had a lot of feelings for you. Very deep feelings. Yeah, she saw you as the one. So leave that be, please. She's grieving this on more than I saw. She grieves it and grieves it harder. That means she's grieving not only the friendship, she's grieving the love. Like, it's a big deal for her. You didn't feel it. Maybe later you will. But if you can, like, I'm repeating myself, but if you can say, I can see that girl with somebody else, and I can see me with somebody else, and I can see us being great friends, please leave her alone right now. No, there's no need to close it. There's no need to close it, and there's no more going back to friends. Not right now. Brenda, what's your question? Okay. If you want, okay. Brenda, what is your question, baby? he's not, no, baby, Brenda, there's no convincing him. I don't want to make him feel guilty either. SK, you don't need to feel guilty, okay? I'm not trying to make you feel guilty either. What I'm telling you is what I already told you. Leave her be. If you really feel that way and you think you're not going to be upset when you see her move on with her life and date someone else and fall in love, and it's like, well, I wish her the best. I mean, I just, it's not the way she feels. Please leave her alone right now. You might feel guilty. Men feel guilty and they do miss parts of the connection. And I just want the closure. I just kind of want to know that we're cool, Okay, well, maybe when time passes, like evolve Scorpios, right? I don't hold grudges with any of my exes, not even the ones I've divorced. I really don't. I really can like say I appreciate the good times we have. If I heard that anybody I used to date, something terrible happened to them, it hurts my heart. So anybody, it hurts my heart. I don't want bad for none of them. The last ex-husband I had, he moved on. He's been with that girl for probably 10 years. I don't check on him. But what I'm saying is if he got in a car accident tomorrow, I'd be hurt. You know what I'm saying? But that takes a real evolved person. Brenda, post your question. She's not there yet. No, uninvolved Scorpio, she a hoe. I didn't say that about her. Shut up. Shut up, Colby. That's the single Scorpio single. That's a single Scorpio season. Shut up. She's a hoe. Shut up. I remember that song. I can't remember who sings that song. She's a hoe. Scorpio. She may go into Scorpio season. Wouldn't be surprised. Brenda, he didn't later on, honey. You can't blame. They tried it. She fell deeper than he did. Listen, he's a fire sign and she's a water sign. And she's not only a water sign, she is the fixed water sign of the zodiac. Come on now. Aries, Leo, Sag. He isn't even a fixed sign. He's a flex sign. He's one of them people that can, I can just adapt. You get what I'm saying? You can't blame him. Brenda, come on. She's a fool. Shit. I ran out of cigarettes. I'm about to put this. Shut up, Colby. You can predict me too well. I'm gonna go up here and get an aspirin and a cigarette. I brought 4 down here and ran out. Colby knows me too well. Hold on. Listen, Brenda, seriously, I do need to put the camera around. I'm gonna run up here and get an aspirin and my other pack of cigarettes real quick. You're gonna have to give me a minute. Post your question. Stop beating up on SK because he does feel bad. Might be a fever. I don't know. But I do know that I've had 2 gentlemen ask me about 2 females. Both men that asked me about the females, it came up 4 of cups, 5 of cups reversed. And there was like a wealth of other questions between them. And these females hurt my fucking right eye so bad. Give me a minute. I need to go up here and get aspirin and a cigarette.